Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here at Signature Esports for another day of racing. So it's good to see everybody out there continuously tuning in each and every week. Glad to have you aboard. Good to see everybody out there. And, of course, and always, what a great day it is to be in the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series. Qualifying for the Destiny Lives On Charlotte 300 are going to qualify this evening, and the race is going to be tomorrow evening, right about 8:20 Eastern, is where we're going to go live. We're going to set the grid tonight. This is the second race of the round of 16 for the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series Championship, and it is already heating up as we have Mario Miranda, who is currently locked in to the round of 12. And it's just going to be a great day. We love qualifying. We love the sessions. We love all of you out there, and we appreciate each and every one of you. All of you that are out there watching, do me a favor. Go over to this page right here, Destiny Lives On Foundation. Give them a like and a follow for me. And if you can, go to Signature Esports Facebook page. There is the qualifying roster right there. There's a donate button right there. Donate on behalf of Signature Esports. We'd appreciate each and every one of you for doing so. Thank you to everybody out there who continuously tunes in each and every week. Signature Esports is continuously growing, and we appreciate all of you. We're very close to 1,000 followers on Signature Esports, so if you get an opportunity, make sure you like and follow us over there. If you're on Twitch, we appreciate you very much for doing what you do over there. Stacks, East Empire, thank you for the follow out there. Lots of things happening, lots of things moving and shaking. Season 2. Technically, it'll be Season 1 of the 2021 season. That's going to be starting first week of January 4th. Qualifying is not going to be broadcasted next season because we're going to be running the 3 major circuits. It's going to be the eNASCAR Cup Series, the PVAC, PVACF Xfinity Series. That's the Paralyzed Veterans of Central Florida. They're going to be our sponsor for the Xfinity Series, and then we have the eNASCAR Truck Series as well. CJ Munier, you see him driving the new scheme. I kind of dig it. A whole lot of fun. Playoff drivers are still out there searching for a win in your in. Tomorrow we're going to be eliminating 4 of the drivers from the playoff standings, the playoff championship, and I do tell you that things are going to be shaken and moving as well as you could ever ask for. About 2 minutes away, I'm going to give all of our sponsors their credit where credit is due, and I'll be right back with you in just a moment. Don't let your business hit the wall in 2020. Ride on board with a top team that crosses the line in P1. As a business owner, the fine line between success and failure is making smart decisions. One of the smartest decisions is hiring the right financial partner to help you run and grow your business. That's where KSDT CPA has got you covered. Whether it's taxes, audit, or consulting, KSDT is a full-service CPA and advisory firm that can handle all of your accounting and business needs to help you achieve all of your goals. Follow KSDT CPA on all of the social channels today, or go to ksdtcpa.com to find out more information. KSDT CPA is recognized by Forbes as one of America's top tax firms for 2020 and is a frequent sponsor of the Truck, Xfinity, and NASCAR Cup Series. Look no further than Black Horse Auto Transport. Whether your vehicle's running or not, let us haul your classic, exotic, or luxury vehicle today. Whether it's across town or across the country, Black Horse Auto Transport has all of your needs. Find us on Facebook at Black Horse Auto Transport, or give us a call at area code 704-308-7740. And of course, big special thank you to all of those sponsors that have stuck with us throughout our first season as we have grown. 174,000 people reached this month, and currently very, very, very pleased with that. There is the Mr. Michael Wooley, Friday night broadcaster for the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series, and now they're going to get everything lined up and ready to go. I wanted to talk about the Destiny Lives On Foundation. In 2015, the Destiny Lives On Foundation was established to serve three purposes. First, to encourage families and individuals to influence the destiny of others by ensuring a loved one lives on through the selfless act of organ donation. Second, to provide assistance through Destiny's gift for families who have been touched by the gift of organ donation. And third, to award the Destiny Page Stafford Memorial Scholarship to the graduating seniors of Gaston County. Go over there and give them a big old like and follow for me. Send them a message. Tell them that you heard it here, that we're all thinking of them. And, we just want to make sure that we show our support for all the support that they've given us. Pit Road is going to be busy. We're going to go we're going to go qualifying here in just a moment. We're just waiting for everybody to kind of load in. Charlotte qualifying, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm excited. Second race. Charlotte's one of my favorite racetracks out there, and if you haven't seen it, then you definitely need to you definitely need to get out here and drive it. If you want to be a part of iRacing, go to iRacing.com. Make sure that you click the create an account page, and whatever you do, you can always make sure that you give us an opportunity to be one of it. Put my name in there and give it a referral, and we'll be good to go. Race controller tonight's going to be Cody Kinsey, and does look like the number 55 is going to go first, Mr. Joe Sanchez. We do enjoy what he does and how he does it. He's driving the Purdy, part of the Sherwin-Williams family out there. And it's going to be just as simple as that. We've got roughly about 33 cars there to qualify, and we're going to get it all ready to go. A whole lot of good standards to be achieved. Joe Sanchez was in the cash race this past week with us and raced there. We got a whole lot of interesting things discovered about how the Cup cars do drive here. Exit to pit road, and he is off like a prom dress. Let's get round of qualifying done and see where we're going to be standing tomorrow for the grid standards. Zach Camella is getting the pole, says Dale told me to do it. And is a Studski absolutely out there on Twitch. Good to see you out there, my friend. Apologize about the blank screen right there. Hot lap complete. Lap 1 for Joe Sanchez, the Sherwin-Williams number 55, driving the Purdy paint scheme. One of the round of 16 entrants currently. Trying to find his way in. Let's see where he is on the standings real quick. And make sure that I give you all the accurate information. Lap 1 complete for the 55. His time is going to be up there, and 28.996 for him as he continues to roll forward. Carrying fast speeds down the backstretch is Mr. Sanchez. His top speed was 190 when he crossed the start-finish line. And lap 2 looks like it's going to be a little bit better, maybe right there in the same realm. It is a little bit better. 28.912 for Joe Sanchez, first car out on qualifying. He is going to be there to try to put some pressure on Mario Miranda. Mario Miranda is the only driver that is locked into the round of 12. 2 races in each round. That's our first season. Next season we're gonna have 26 races. So just a little bit under, or a little bit over half of what we're gonna be doing. Zach Camella is gonna be out next. The number 39 ready to rock and roll. WME Racing Mortal Kombat Ford Mustang. You see it all right there. We'll have all the championship standings uploaded next week, or not next week, tomorrow when it comes to where we stand with the qualifying session. So we'll have to get all that. Marlon Miranda currently leads in the standings with a 28 with a 20-point advantage over Brandon Banks. Joe Sanchez currently sits fourth on the list and he is just about 21 points off of Mario Miranda in the round of 16. Now that's all going to change on the bubble right now for the round of 16. It's going to be Jake Elrod, Ken MacArthur, Jesse Priest, and Matthew Jorgensen. Those guys are right about Jake Elrod's 37 points off of the leader, Mario Miranda, for the championship standings. Lap 1 complete for Camella. It's going to be a decent lap. Off by 0.8 of a second. We're going to change that so you guys know what their lap time was. There it is. Gap off the leader and everything else that you see right there. Second lap for Mr. Camella. He ran a 29.098 and now a 28.968. So not a bad lap for him right there. Just 5/100ths of a second off. Camella uses Shell Rotella in that Mustang. I believe it. Pit road getting busy. Douglas Carlson, the man himself, vet turned vet. He is out there. He's going to be completing his out lap right now, driving the Navy paint scheme. Drinking Bros Racing, number 86. He was a Navy veteran and decided that he was going to be, when he got out, he wanted to become a veterinarian. And so that's what he did. And that's how it's going to be. Exiting pit road, it's going to be a fast qualifying session, just one qualifying session today. Hope everybody's out there having a great night. Make sure that, of course, you donate. New group out there as well. Signature eSports Better Halves. Go out there and look for that. It is a private group, but anybody can apply to it. Make sure that you join that if you support eSports gaming, because hot lap complete for Mr. Carlson right there. This one does not count for him. But yeah, it's a great little group. We're going to see, we're seeing it grow. We're seeing the wives and spouses and some of the drivers, some of the gamers that are out there as well, and some of the other platforms that we do. You'll be able to see what they, they communicate about the support that they have for their folks, because there's an opportunity to make money at this. Lap 1 complete for Douglas Carlson, coming around 29.535. Trying to find the best spot for him on the group. Drinking Bros Racing, number 86, doing his job. Running a good line. Let's pull up the dashboard, see what kind of speeds these guys are running. 185 into the corner of turn 3. Lovely, lovely run for the 86. Front stretch, you see the tri-oval and the start-finish line right there, right in the middle. 29.446 for Mr. Carlson. And the number 86, you're going to watch him cool off down on pit road. The 65 of Roswell Harlow is going to be next. Roswell doing a great job with the Wheel and Modified series and, of course, driving in the truck series. Good things all coming. Facebook is a little bit quiet tonight, but I tell you what, you can shout it out. Miss Future Kinsey, Kayla Williams out there. She is she's there to help support the group. Also, one of the it's kind of like when I was in the when I was in the Army, we had the MWR where the wives would meet and support everybody while they were deployed, and they kind of had that group. That's kind of what the group out there on the Signature Esports Better Half, that group out there, they support all what these guys do out here. Absolutely fantastic little ditty. We're seeing all the memes and all the fun stuff. It's only going to grow from there. Roswell Harlow's hot lap complete, and there is that Ford Mustang. Got a Nerf bar all over the back of it. Got my drink next to me, my water next to me. First lap for Roswell Harlow is going to be a 29.154, good for P3 currently. 242 off the session, and he's only going to gain from there no doubt. Keeping it straight, trying not to get loose on the exit of 2. Lap 65 the 65 completing his second lap, not lap 65. Second lap for him right here. Comes down, dives in. What's the lap going to be for him? It's going to be pretty close. 28.964, so another 5/100ths, actually 51/100ths off Joe Sanchez on that first lap. Pit road still getting busy. Mario Miranda, the 99. Here is the current points leader for the signature eNASCAR Truck Series, or Cup Series. Not Truck Series, the Cup Series. Mario Miranda out there. He's going to get out there and qualify. This guy is fast. Driving a Toyota Camry. Quick Trip all over the side. He did get a reply from Quick Trip for those who were wondering. And so did I shortly after he had said something to me. Checked my emails, and they don't do individual sponsorships, but I tell you what, Quick Trip, you would be proud of this young man. So always consider supporting Signature Esports, and we would support Mario Miranda. The 99, trying to chase a championship. Lights Out Esports is his race team, running a high line to gain that extra speed. And that's where he is going to be forcing the line to be. Take a look at the weather, right-hand side of your screen. It's May 15th, 2020, and the iRacing platform, 2-mile-an-hour wind, 70-degree air temperature. Track temperature's at 104 degrees, just a balmy 104. 99 comes around, first lap. It's a fast lap, 28.937, so he is trying to chase that pole position away from Joe Sanchez. He gets down there on that line, hugs it very, very smoothly, runs very, very cleanly. High line run for Mario Miranda. Already advancing to the round of 12, trying to get into the 29.8 zone. I believe that's your new pole sitter right there. Is 28.833. Knew that was possible out here, and is now going to be the standard for everybody to try to hit. The 17 of Josh Klinger is going to be up next. There is the Black Horse Auto Transport OCR driver, Oceanside's Cleaner. Make sure if you are down and make sure that if you're ever down in the Florida area and you need some cleaning done, Oceanside Cleaners is the place to be. Duke University student, originally from California, but also a Black Horse Auto Transport supporter. Todd Klinger out there. Good to always see that man doing what he does. And this is his son right here. Mr. Nice 88, good to see you out there. Kara, you're absolutely wonderful. Kara Dublay out there on YouTube is saying, hey, thank you for the new group. It's fun getting to know everyone. I encourage that. Joseph Miranda front. Rose Super Mario says Joseph Miranda. Kayla out there. Miranda is a superstar for his age. Absolutely. Fantastic young man in the race car. Studies what he does, and just a thrill to watch him drive. 17 of Klinger there to complete his first lap, and so we're going to see what kind of lap he's going to throw down. First lap for him there is going to be right in the 29 range. Yep, 29.102. No doubt he has the ability to get out there and run with the rest of them. Another playoff driver for you right there. Josh Klinger is currently, he's been the silent edge and everything. Klinger's sitting 9th in the point standings for the championship, so if all goes well, he'll be in the round of 12 next week. Lap for Klinger, good for P3, 28.962, just a little bit shy of the race leader, but almost exactly 5/100ths of a second off of Joe Sanchez right there. Good for a P3. Currently, Eric Schaeffer, the number 3. Big Schaeff ready to run his line. Eric Schaeffer, a part of Drinkin' Bros Racing as well. As you see the Wild Turkey Grand National Calling Chevrolet out there. Remember, if you're out there, start your watch parties. Get everybody up there watching what you do, doing what you do. Eric Schaeffer's first lap about to be underway as he's getting up to speed. Little blink for him. Connections are bad all over the place. It has been raining here in Missouri for the last 3 to 4 days straight. I haven't been able to get anything done. I promise you, I wish I could be. Sponsors. Let's go over our sponsors real quick while we've got Eric Schaeffer, because we were talking about Drinking Bros Racing. The number 3 is part of that group. Drinking Bros Racing is a big old sponsor for us over here at Signature eSport, one of the broadcast booth sponsors. Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles are Sounds of iRacing sponsor. Make sure you go check them out on eBay, Facebook, and Amazon. Schaeffer there to run his first lap. First lap for Eric Schaeffer, the number 3. Not a bad lap, 29.097, chasing the 28.9s. That's what he's doing. Very, very low on the line right there. Also, 46branding.com. Go to 46branding.com and put in promotional code RACER20 at checkout to get 10% off your order of $30 or more. And the great company, Classic Designs with Swag in Mind. That is 46 Branding. Second lap for Eric Schaeffer was a really nice lap right there. He gets into it, but he still holds the same position. 28.990 for the number 3, Drinking Bros Racing Chevrolet. Pit lane still getting busy. There is the 00, Brian Dublay, Double Trouble. That is Kara's fantastic husband out there. Kara Dublay out there on YouTube. He's getting ready to qualify. I'm digging his paint scheme. K2Z Glassworks. Make sure that you go on all the social media platforms and find what she does out there. Hand-blown glass objects. We were just talking about that earlier. K2Z. I believe you got Facebook and Instagram out there, correct? Brian Dublay, the Double Trouble, 00. He is out there to complete his hot lap, and we're going to see what kind of line this young man's going to be running as he comes around in the middle of the turn. Hot lap complete, up to speed, 183 into the corner of turn 1. Turn 2's where I would run a little bit higher on my first lap, just kind of like what he is doing right there. So a great job by Brian when it comes to trying to gain that extra speed. Just stay a couple of feet off the line coming into turn 3 and on the exit of turn 4 right here. The tri-oval's the trickiest part of Charlotte, but you can still get good laps. First lap for the Double Trouble 00, 29.181. He's going to be coming around turn 2. Let's see if he snugs it down to the line. He does. Good exit for him, staying right there in the middle. Exit up to the wall. Let the car carry all the way out. And a great run going on so much. You're welcome, Kara. Absolutely fantastic. I love to shout out all of the supporters and, of course, all of the people that support what we do over here. Brian Dublay, second lap for him. Not quite for the pole, but he takes over 6th place over Eric Schaeffer, 28.974. So a great lap for that fine individual right there. He's going to cool down, come to pit road, and then we have next driver, the number 89. I believe that's CJ Munier right there. Let's see. There he is. Mr. Munier. Have to select a few things. Rowdy energy on the back of his car. He does like it. He is a New Jersey Devil fan. Rowdy Motorsports sponsored several races for us this season, so big hats off to them. Big special thank you to what they do. Left side of your screen, you see the standings so far. Miranda, Sanchez, Klinger, Harlow, and Camella hold the top 5 qualifying positions as of this point. CJ, the 89, ready to rock and roll. Hot lap complete, up to speed. Let's see what kind of laps this man can turn. You see him getting the green flag all the way through. Qualifying is where he's going to be. Carry all the way around. Munier there on the bottom. Turn 4 up into the exit. Tri-oval run. First lap complete. Carrying decent speed across the stripe right there. 184 across the stripe. P8 time 29.143. And he just has to build on that. It's very, very possible. Good run right there. He's carrying excellent speed. Tri-oval run. Let's see what he gets. His second time right there was just absolutely amazing. Better time is going to be the 29.143. He just didn't have a good turn 1 and turn 2. If he'd had a better turn 1 and turn 2, he'd have been chasing that pole. You saw the yellow relative right there on the bottom left hand of your screen. But now he is ready to go. Lawson Peel, one of the drivers that dominated very early on in the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series. A couple of wins under his belt. Out there to run his qualifying lap. No doubt trying to win again. '25 of Lawson Peel ready to rock and roll. Get his hot laps complete. Driving the Barstool Motorsports, or the Barstool Sports paint scheme right there. Barstool Sports, of course, on Instagram. Go give them a like and follow. Tag Signature eSports in your post to them and tell them we said hello. They really, really are a rowdy bunch over there, but they talk about just about everything. Speaking of people who talk about just about everything, our BRP or Burnt Rubber Podcast Wheel and Modified series every Friday evening. You can check that out, and that is brought to you by Burnt Rubber Podcast. Make sure you go to Facebook.com, select your search bar, type in Burnt Rubber Podcast, BURNT Rubber Podcast, and you'll be able to listen to some of the things they have going on. First lap for Lawson Peel as he comes around. Not a bad time for him. 29.503, but Charlotte is the track that you need heavy speed on the first so you can gain on the exit. 182, 184, 185 in the corner. He got up to 186. It's a little better than what we see. Top speed for him so far, 189. He needs a 190 or better. Peel to the corner. Time for Lawson Peel, good for a P2 time. Chasing Mario Miranda. Lawson Peel comes in with a 28.881. So 0.5 of a second, or 5/100ths of a second off of the youngster. The number 80. One of my favorite paint schemes that I like to see, even though I was an Army guy. Matt Jorgensen, the number 80, out there to complete his laps. He's going to get out there and run that U.S. Air Force paint scheme. It's not quite the Shark, but it does look like an aircraft carrier. It's pretty dang. Oh, it does. It does have the teeth on the front. A little bit of a change. I do like the gunmetal look to it. Absolutely wonderful. Matt Jorgensen, part of the Dink and Flicka eSports, or Dink and Flicka Racing. Jorgensen's done a great job of being here all season long, continuing to try to move, but he is currently 16th in points. He needs to finish better than basically almost everybody in front of him, and not to have too many incident points, because the incident points carry penalties here for the Cup Series. First lap for Jorgensen underway. Backstretch run into turn 3, carrying good speed, 184 right there for him. As now Mr. Jorgensen is about to cross the start-finish line. Top speed for him, 190. As you see him carry a P10 time of a 29.312. Really needs to dig right here. .184 down the backstretch. Into the corner. 175. Digging as hard as he can to gain as much as he can. Comes across the line. Matt Jorgensen's time. is going to hold at a 29.191. So P10 time for the number 80 as he's going to cool down, come down to the backstretch. And Ken MacArthur, number 97. That's another Rowdy Motorsports individual. He is ready to run his outlap and get things rocking and rolling. A little bit about the info for the Destiny Lives on Charlotte qualifying round. This is race 2. This is what we're going to be having. The Destiny Lives Foundation. Make sure that you give them a like and a share out there. 1.45 miles is the track where they're going to run 200 laps tomorrow for about 300 miles. And track temperature still right there at the 100-degree mark. Ken MacArthur out there to run. Hot lap being completed. Rowdy Motorsports number 97. See him there on the bottom left hand of your screen. Everybody, I hope you're having a great time out there and you continue to enjoy what we do for Signature Esports and, of course, for iRacing as a platform. When I'm done tonight, we're going to play some World of Warships, I think. And then I think we're also going to play a little bit of Grand Theft Auto. I kind of want to progress through the story mode and have a little bit of fun with that. That's a possibility. We'll see what happens. World of Warships is something that we're reviewing right now. We have some testers out there that are doing a great job of giving me their input on what they're doing. The 97 of Ken MacArthur comes around. First lap complete for him. Not a bad lap. 29.116 right there. Good for P9 in the session so far. The Rowdy Kenny MacArthur, number 97, carrying very, very nice speed. Top speed for Ken at 193, so that's one of the fastest cars on the track. He's beaten the race leader by 2 miles an hour on the exit, so let's see what happens here as he comes around to the front stretch. What lap time is he going to have? Fast time, good for P3, 28.894, so what an incredible run for Ken MacArthur. One of the best qualifying sessions that I've seen him have all year long, next to super speedways. Jake Elrod, the number 14. There's another OCR driver. He is out there to complete his laps, or he's getting ready to complete his laps. OCR driver trying to break his way in. Ken MacArthur, we were talking about him just a second ago. Ken MacArthur is currently 14th in points. Jake Elrod at 13th in points. So qualifying position going to be a big deal here when it comes to where they're going to be finishing. There are no bonus points for qualifying in the playoffs, but if you have a head start on the driver that you're chasing, that's going to make up a big difference when it comes to the points that you're going to be having. So Daryl Paget out there. Good to see you, my friend. He says, looks like Kenny has tightened it up. Yes, he has. It does look like he's tightened it up. It was a good run. It was actually a fantastic little run for him right there. The track temperature started to cool off a little bit, but that doesn't change the speeds. It actually, if anything, it hurts the inside line. So we're going to see how these drivers adjust as qualifying continues to move on. We're not quite halfway through qualifying. We still have roughly about 21 more drivers to qualify. Jake Elrod's first time, good for a 29.376. Elrod's been in every league that I've broadcasted for, and just an absolute fantastic person to be around. And, of course, one of the Truck Series admins. Enjoy this guy, playoff driver, 13th in the playoff standings. Fastest time for Elrod. Is it going to be his first one or his second one? Let's take a look as it stands right here. That was a 29.376. He moves up to 11th with a 29.182. Separation between first to 12th right now is, collecting the wall. That does happen. Michael Newbrow, Drinking Bros Racing, number 56. He is there, ready to complete his outlap. Tell you what, Drinking Bros Racing has been a big supporter. Cody Kinsey, Lafayette took us off Daryl, I needed that. Too funny. Too funny. Coming off pit road, the 56 of Michael Newbrow. Big help here. One of the admins for a couple of the series that we do here. But also just great for organization. In sales. Does a lot of soccer things with his daughter. Some tournaments that he had coming up here. I believe they got one this weekend he was talking about. 56 of Newbrow out there, and his hot lap is complete, so he's going to start lap 1. Fastest speed of any driver out there is 193 miles an hour, and that's done by Jake Elrod. Jake Elrod had the speed. He just didn't have the turn 1 entrance that he really wanted. Newbrow, he's doing a great job right now. First time for him right there at 29.475. And so now he's just going to hold on to it coming around turn 1 into turn 2. He's carrying fantastic speed onto the backstretch. So he is running as fast as he can. Trying to get into the corner, going to hug that line as low as possible, trying to be in a good position, wants to be up front, knows that he can because of the cash race that he ran this week. He knows how to pick drivers off. Second lap form, 29.275, not a bad lap for Mr. Newbrow. Well, he usually qualifies in the back and or qualifies toward the rear, and that's not a bad lap. That's going to put him somewhere. If I'm predicting somewhere in the 18th to 20th range, depending on the rest of the qualifying field, of course. Newbrow completes his out lap, 38 of Mr. Parrot. Robert Parrot there, he is out there to complete his lap. Long look at Charlotte Speedway out there. I spent a lot of time out there at Charlotte whenever I was in the military, out there at Fort Bragg, enjoying myself. Running the Van Halen number 38, supporting somebody that influenced the music industry in a much larger way than you can ask for. The number 38 of Robert Parrott doing a great job of getting his hot lap speeds up. We're going to see what happens. 182 into the corner. Let's see. He was a part of it the other day too. He did a great job. So we're going to see if he can bust his times into the top 10. Was out there running practice laps with the guys the drivers right before the speeds. And he was right there with me. He was enjoying it. 182 across the line. 185 was his top speed first lap for Mr. Parrott, 29.178. And he is very, very low onto 1 and 2. It's hard to keep it down there when the track temperature starts to cool, but no doubt you're going to be able to see a nice little run for the 38. Gets right there, hugs the line. Let's see what kind of speeds he's going to carry on to the front stretch. Does it with ease. Nice exit. It's going to be a top speed. One of the higher guys up there. It is right there inside P2. Robert Parrott, 28.877, knocking Lawson Peel and Ken MacArthur out of the front, knocking them into the second row right there. So a great run for him right there. That's all that he needed to do was carry that line as best as he could. Tony Kibbett up next. Tony Kibbett, part of the Drinkin' Bros Racing team, the family right there. He's got the Jack and Coke paint scheme all over that Chevrolet. Shaggy, what's up, buddy? It's good to see you out there. Brian Warner Jr. Brian Warner, of course, always driving the wonderful Mystery Machine paint schemes. Tony Kibbett, Drinkin' Bros Racing, number 4. Hot lap about to begin. We are through 15 drivers, so this will be the 16th driver, just about halfway into qualifying. And I tell you what, they really set themselves up for great racing. And while they do that, while Tony continues to do what he does, I am going to take a pause for the cause and put a sponsor up. Auto transportation. Look no further than Black Horse Auto Transport. Whether your vehicle's running or not, let us haul your classic, exotic, or luxury vehicle today. Whether it's across town or across the country, Black Horse Auto Transport has all of your needs. Find us on Facebook at Black Horse Auto Transport or give us a call at area code 704-308-7740. Black Horse Auto Transport, of course, if you need it anywhere across the nation, give Black Horse Auto Transport a call. First lap for Tony Kibbett, 29.260. Second lap coming across. He's going to be right there in the mix. P6 time form of 28.959 for the 4 of Tony Kibbett. So he is going to cool down on the backstretch, run to pit road. Matt Roberts, another playoff driver. He's going to be up next in number 11. He is ready to take that rowdy Energy Motorsports number 11, that Chevrolet, all the way around the track. Try to get himself a great qualifying time. Starting position is never more important. Matt Roberts currently in a good position, 6th in the playoff standing points, as he's going to come out and complete his laps. Brian Warner taking the weekend off. I understand you. Jack and Coke, the drink of choice for Mr. Yaya, says Kayla out there. You do what you do and be able to spell at 8 p.m. I get it. I love it. Gotta love it when couples are out there talking to each other. First lap underway for Matt Roberts. The time that you see right there does not count. That is because his pit box was behind the start-finish line. That's why you see that. So iRacing's relative doesn't really count that like it's supposed to. Matt Roberts out there to run his first lap into turn 2, into turn 4. Front stretch trial will run. First lap for Mr. Roberts. He comes around. Good little run, 29.180, good for P13. Let's see what happens as he continues to roll around. Nice little hook right there coming around turn 1 and turn 2. He is carrying very nicely, 184, 185, 186 into the corner right there. Top speed for Roberts so far, 189, but he is pushing as hard as he can. Across the stripe for him, Matt Roberts comes home. 28.968, a virtual tie from Comella, but he's definitely off by just thousands, maybe tens of thousands of seconds right there. So Shane Wyatt, the KSDT CPA number 1, he's going to be up next. Actually, he's driving the Rich Mar floral pattern here in that Toyota Camry. So Rich Mar, one of his sponsors right there. It's got KSDT on the side. But Rich Mar Floral, good old company. I believe his spotter might be Rolando out there. And if it is, Rolando, it's good to see you. If not, Rolando, it's good to see you. Shane White, you see the playoff drivers. They have the red splitter and the top of their contingency packs in their rear spoilers. They're all red. That is the color for the signature eNASCAR Cup Series. So that's what you see right there. Shane Wyatt, one of the drivers that's going to be the Xfinity Series admin. Good to have him on board. He's going to be trying to make sure that that runs very well. Fine individual, fine young man. Very wise for his age, being as young as he is. The number 1 of Shane Wyatt, Lights Out eSports, there to complete his first lap, trying to get his first pole of the season and try to hold on to it. Shane Wyatt currently sitting 10th in the playoff standings and no doubt trying to work his way into the round of 12. First lap about to be complete for Shane Wyatt. His top speed 187, but his lap time not bad. Good for P13 in the session so far. 29.078, carrying very, very, very low. Lights out eSport team owner. Teammate to Mario Miranda, your current points leader for the championship. Shane dives hard down into the corner. Carries very, very nicely. Cross the stripe. He's got a good time. How good is it? Wyatt good for P5, 28.901. He qualifies very, very well. And usually in the top 10 in qualifying, depending on the track, of course. But does a great job. Puts himself right there on the cusp of a 29.88. But just 2/1000ths of a second slower. Up next, the Midwest Maniac himself, Michael Wooley. He is ready to get that Royalton Rocket Ford Mustang out there on the track. Good exit for Mr. Michael Wooley. He's the first one I've seen drive a little further down the exit of pit road, and that's kind of how I usually do it. Good luck tonight, Mario. Mario's still holding that top spot right now, currently 44/100ths of a second off of it. Michael Wooley, hot lap complete, ready to rock and roll. Well, he blinks just a little bit, not a big deal. Janet says, great run, Shane. First lap for Mr. Wooley as he comes around. It's good, nice little lap, 29.059. Wooley's very good at this track. Ran very cleanly, very smoothly in the cash race that we had at the beginning of the week. And he finished second, I believe, is what it was. Michael Wooley down to the inside, carrying very nicely on exit. Up, down, tri-oval, cross the line. Where's Wooley going to end up? Good P7 time for him, 28.924, and he is all about strategy. So first through seventh, all separated by less than 1/100th of a second. Pit lane still busy. Zack Rinker is going to be up next to the number 60. Rinker ready to apply his pressure. He was doing a great job in practice earlier. Lights out eSport affiliate number 60, driving a Ford Mustang. Currently in the playoffs. Let's see where he stacks up. Currently fifth in the playoff standings, 23 points behind Mario Miranda. But all of that resets in the next round, so it's just going to tighten things up. If you get a race win, you get 5 points, so that is the only advantage that Mario Miranda will have. And then going into the round of 8, it's the same concept. But the round of 4, the championship race, that's going to be in at Homestead Miami Speedway. That's where we're going to be having that race. And then all the points are dead even. It's just whoever's going to finish the... It's whoever finishes the best. Janet Gibson, great run, Shane Wyatt. Kayla says, be sure to join the Better Halves group. Everyone is welcome. Absolutely. First lap for Zack Rinker is going to be a good one. I already see that. 29.120. And hugging that line. Look at that. Zack Rinker getting some excellent turnage right there. Fastest speed on the track right now, 192 for him. He did a 190 on the last lap, but 192 was his top speed. As you see Rinker coming around, let's see what kind of lap he's going to turn in right here. Not good enough for the pole position, but definitely... Oh, I take that back. My relative didn't update the right way. New pole sitter, Zack Rinker, 28.822. You saw him hugging that line. It was such a great run. Top speed for him, 193. And Zack Rinker, your new pole sitter, as it stands, the number 60 did a great job there of killing it. I mean, he just killed it. That was an excellent lap. We're through 20 drivers right now, and the 70 of Chris Progar, GME Ford Mustang, ready to rock and roll. He's got a new paint scheme on that car as well. Daryl Paget gives Zack Rinker a great run out there. That was a fantastic little run. I'm thoroughly impressed with what he did there. If you were ever a steel dealer, you'd be proud of this car. Chris Progar's hot lap complete. About to get his qualifying times underway into turn one. Carrying heavy all the way down. So Mario Miranda held the pole position all the way up until just one driver ago, and that was an incredible run for that individual. I mean, we're talking about a separation of 1/100th of a second. That's definitely it's less than a blink right there. All right, there's Chris Progar. He's there to run his lap. First lap for him, 29.176. Right there on board. My prediction for Newbery might be incorrect. He is currently going to be 20th in the standings. Carlson back there in the back as well, but that's okay. It's a good way to run your laps and be easy. Progar's second lap for him right there as he comes up. Good for a P4, 28.881. Putting Peel and MacArthur and Wyatt down another spot. Dink and Flicka eSports. Speaking of which, one of Alabama's finest, the number 51 of Bradley, Jacob Dunstan. He's driving the Prison Mike paint scheme with over 150 mics on there. Absolutely funny. Good to see him running out there. Good to see everybody tuning in each and every week. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Of course, make sure if you're out there listening in, go to Destiny Lives On Foundation on Facebook. Give them a like and follow. Donate if you can, even if it's a couple of bucks. There's a link in the Signature Esports Facebook page that has our qualifying list. There's a donate button there. Go there, donate a couple of bucks. Help out any way that you can. That foundation was started and worked from the ground up, and just absolute wonderful experience to be a part of helping them out and being able to broadcast in their honor. Hot lap complete for Bradley Dunstan as the number 51 carries around the midline. Top speed as he is approaching the backstretch turn. Turn 3 is nice and heavy for him. Doing a great job. Good entrance on that first lap. It's just something that you can carry over. Let's see what top speed. 186 is the top speed for Bradley Dunstan as he comes around. His time, 29.110. Looking for a faster line. He's going to have to get lower than that if he's wanting to compete with the pole position. Turn 3 for Bradley Jacob Dunstan. Climbing it all the way down there, trying to wheel it in there, not get it loose. Mid-run, low, right there to the start-finish line. Good for a P6 time, 28.886. I think he's listening to what I said. He's probably listening. 28.886 for Bradley Dunstan out there. Pit lane still busy. Dan Fowley, SCTV number 63. He is one of my Roku drivers right there in the playoffs as well. Mr. Fowley currently 12th in the points, sitting right there on the bubble. He is tied with Jake Elrod, but by virtue of better top 5s and top 10s, he is currently holding that lead. Canadian driver, fantastic conversationalist. If you ever get the chance, and if you ever want to have somebody, if you ever want to talk to somebody and have a great conversation with, jump in our Discord. Talk to Dan Fowley. He's got one of those calming voices. Signature eSports SETV, Signature eNASCAR Cup Series on the back of it. Dan Fowley's hot lap complete, and now we're about to really see what he's going to turn in here, because Dan runs very well too. One of the consistent drivers of the series. Sometimes just misfortune has happened to him, and he hasn't been able to get out of the way, or unfortunate circumstances happen where he can't get out of the way. Fowley running good lines as he comes around. Lap 1 being completed. He's there in the tri-oval here at Charlotte, or virtual Charlotte as you see it right there. Lap 1, 29.026. As now we're starting to see the numbers start to be a little bit more close as far as in the top 20. Fowley in the 63 coming into turn 3. Top speed for Dan right now, 191. And let's see what kind of traction he gets right here. Comes down, touch, and go. Second lap for Dan, good for P6. Just knocks Dunstan off by 1/1000th of a second, 28.885 for the Canadian. Up next, we're going to have Jesse Priest. As you see, Dan Fowley's cooling down on the back stretch right there. There is the number 33, getting ready to work his way out. Another playoff driver. Most of the playoff drivers kind of got drawn. We do a random draw for our qualifying runs. We used to let the top 16 choose, but once we did, once we got to this point in the series, it was just easier and more, probably a little bit more fair for us to let people qualify where we just throw them out there at. And so the random qualify still shows that you have to wheel the car around. Strategy on qualifying is sometimes important, but for the most part, it hasn't been. 15th in the playoff standings, right there below the bubble, so he's got to have a good finish here in order to make the top 12 for the round of 12. Priest's hot lap complete. Top speed as he carries around, that was a 184. Bill Cook, good to see you out there again. Newcastle, Indiana in the house. What's happening, my friend? If you guys want to be a part of a growing platform, make sure that you follow Signature Esports out there. As soon as I get that 1,000th follower, I'm sending that 1,000th follower a care package courtesy of Signature Esports. Jesse Priest's first time, a good time, 29.205. And he is carrying heavy speed all the way down into the turn. Low to midline run. What kind of speed is Priest going to carry into the corner right here? He is looking for just a good, solid qualifying time. No sandbagging allowed. Good time for Priest. Good for 17th, 28.974. Virtual tie for the double treble double zero. So the double 3 and the double 0, they are 17th and 18th right now. Australia's most famous iRacer out there, according to Signature Esports. Daryl Pageant having a good day out there. Or putting out good day. I do like that, man. Up next, Brandon Banks, the number 88. Another playoff driver getting out there. Rowdy Motorsports teammate. Brandon currently second in the point standings. And if it weren't for a couple of wins that Mario had, he would be the most consistent driver that we have seen. Mario Miranda had 3 wins, has 3 wins over the course of the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series, 4 top 5s and 10 top 10s. But as far as consistent drivers, even though that Brandon Banks only had 2 top 5s and two top tens. He has won one race, and he only led 2 laps in that. And the only 2 laps he's led in the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series is during that race right there. He led the last 2 laps. Brandon Banks is a good driver and very, very, very consistent. Very few incidents as well. One of the lowest incident counts across the board at 54. Brandon Banks turns in a 29.110 on his first lap. Second lap being completed. As he hugs that line. He is hugging it. Front stretch run for Brandon Banks. Where he's going to end up. Good for P3. 28.850. He was pushing it right there. He just needed just a little bit more. I don't know if he had a line. His top speed was 188. He just carried that low line very, very, very well. Up next on pit road, the number 12. Used to seeing him as a different number, but Sean Conklin is out there. He is running the number 12. Carbon Sim Racing. Unisim Racing. Bill Cook is out there. He says he's doing good. He likes watching iRacing. I appreciate you watching iRacing as well. iRacing is our bread and butter, and we love what we do here. Very, very patriotic scheme. Speaking of which, it's Halloween weekend. Happy Halloween to everybody out there. If you are celebrating that, we have Veterans Day coming up very shortly as well. Conklin's hot lap complete. This young man is a fast driver as well. We're going to see what he can do with Charlotte as he continues his first lap of qualifying right here. Virtual Charlotte is still one of my favorite tracks. One of my favorite tracks to watch, but also one of my favorite tracks to drive here in the iRacing platform. Conklin's Conklin's lap right there is going to be right there, 28.951. So he has to build on that. His speed was 188 when he came across the line. This young man has done good things. And let's see where he stands now. He had a 28.951 and now a 28.858. So he's moved himself in the top 5. And you see where you think that the 28.8s are a good time, and these guys are just knocking them out of the park. With all these, this is a fixed setup too. It's incredible to see what they all can do with the same setup. Just different. The only thing that differs is the way that they drive with their steering wheel, and of course, where they drive on the track. Chris Bates and his spotter Jim, lights out eSports playoff driver right there. Chris has been doing a fantastic job all year round. He's got top 10. He's only got 1 top 10, but he's been consistent enough to keep the points where he needs to. Chris Bates is 29 points off of Mario Miranda in the playoff standings. Chris Bates also 7th in the points standings. The number 10 run of the Monster Energy Classic scheme that he does, lights out eSports. Driving the Chevy. Lights out eSports going to Toyota all next season. Good speed for Mr. Bates as lap 1 is completed. Good backstretch run for him, as we're going to see what kind of top speeds that the number 10 can run here at Charlotte. 187 was his top speed. The track temperature is cooled immensely, and so the only thing that they have in their advantage is trying to run that low line. Not able to get those cars up to the speeds that they should, but every driver that I've seen here recently, or in the last 5 or 6 drivers that have qualified, have all ran a much lower line in their first line, so they're not carrying that heavier speed on their second one. but not a bad time for Chris Bates right there, 28.849 for the number 10 as he moves himself up into third place. He is just shy off of Mario Miranda, knocking him out of the front row. Pit lane still busy, the number 52 of Lane Bullock, the Toyota Camry. He is ready to begin his out lap right there. Lane Bullock has had a couple of races with us and is there to try to continue his impact on Signature eSports and the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series. Big old pumpkin on there. I see it on Facebook. I dig it. I dig it. If you guys are out there watching or listening, go to Signature eSports on Facebook. Give us a big old like and follow. And if you can, invite your friends to like it. Start a watch party. Just invite all of your friends. Let's grow this thing into being one of the biggest platforms out there, which we are already very impactful, which I can attest and thank a lot of folks out there for what they do to us and what they do for us. So we appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of this growing platform. The 52 of Lane Bullock has completed his out lap. First lap looks good. His top speed is about to be measured when he comes across the start-finish line right here. 189 is his top speed. Lane Bullock has his first lap, a 28.931. And I tell you what, he is hauling. That was a great stretch right there. Lane trying to get, he's going to have to get into the 29.80s to make this stick. He is running away. His first lap was incredible. Second lap coming across the line. Good for a P3, 28.838. Just 16/100ths of a second off of Zack Rinker. And just when you think that the top five isn't going to change, up steps in another driver, and here comes Jack Webb. Kayla, I got your message out there. If you guys want to run a fundraiser by Signature eSports, they are killing it tonight. Great. It's going to be a great run. It's going to be a great race. It's going to be fun. Wayne Lowe setting up to come out next. Jack Webb, Mr. Joe Exotic Paint Scheme Ford. The Ford Mustang out there to complete his laps. If you guys ever want to run a fundraiser by Signature eSports, or if you want to advertise with Signature eSports, all you got to do is just get a hold of me. There's several different ways and different forms that we can do it, and it's all very cost effective. Our reach is, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, roughly about 174,000 people a month. And that attributes to, 45,000 a week. And it's absolutely growing, absolutely fantastic. Always worth a conversation, and I will make sure that we communicate as well as possible. If you guys want to make sure that, speaking of donating and foundations, make sure that you go out there on our Facebook page, find the qualifying list that was posted earlier today. There's a donate button for the Destiny Lives on Foundation. First lap for Jack Webb, a 29.229. He is carrying awesome speed. A 187 has been his top speed. A little later on the race, you may not get a little bit faster, but you will be able to drive it down in. Good run, playoff driver, 27 of Webb comes across the line. Where's he going to be? P4, 28.846, and you see the separation there. Just absolutely incredible. Jack Webb currently 8th in the playoff points, trying to ensure that he's going to win, going to move along into the round of 12, which we'll have our elimination race tomorrow here at Charlotte. Going to run 300 miles, 200 laps. Wayne Lowe is up next. Fast Lane Racing Lead, the FRL. You see it there. I always do this because it's kind of my thing with him. There's the front of his vehicle. And we're switching back around. On the back of it, you see, are you a disabled driver or no disabled driver? Sign up at Fast Lane Racing League. You can do that on iRacing. These guys are some of the best in the best when it comes to making sure that they support those who have disabilities, whether it's autism to handicap disabilities. And then he and Eddie Hawks are involved together as well. Eddie Hawks creates is Hawks Simworks. He creates great things out there to help those drivers run as well. Wayne Lowe out there, first lap working on being completed. .34 of Wayne Lowe completing his line. First lap for Mr. Lowe, 28.982. And you see the distance separated by just one, from 1 to 25 off of the leader, 0.168 seconds off of the race leader, just from outlaps and qualifying. Wayne Lowe trying to bust his way into the top 5, though, with qualifying. Let's see what he does right here. Mr. Lowe does so. Top 5, 28.847, 1/1000th a second off of Jack Webb. Good run, top 5 run for him right there. The 46 / this, I think that's the 66. That's going to be Colin Zemer. Got a custom number. It's going to be the last driver of the session to qualify, it looks like. Mr. Zemer is going to go out and do his lap. So this is going to be the end of the session, last driver of the session, and we're going to see what Colin can do. Can he knock Zack Rinker off of that pole position? Rinker, Miranda, Bullock, Webb, and Lowe. That's going to be your top 5 so far. Kayla Williams out there on Facebook says November is Epilepsy Awareness Month, and if Cody is not told everyone, their oldest, who is 6. Miss Emily has polymicrogyria. If I messed that up, I apologize. And epilepsy. We have help from a foundation before, and I would love to give back to them. Absolutely fantastic. Just give me the name. We'll set it up. We'll do what we have to do. Colin Zemer out there, hot lap complete. And we'd love to give back. We love giving back to those who give out so much. Around here, we have right here in the Midwest, we have foundations that like Wonderland Camp, which I support wholeheartedly. Wonderland Camp is a special needs summer camp that I just absolutely love, and I try to do what I can to help donate there. Sean Conklin says 3 and 4 is the worst or the weakest point on this track, or your weakest point. Oh, I gotcha. Colin Zemer's first lap, 30.116. To get his numbers changed, because that 46 is throwing me off. Good line for him, top speed as he comes around, 183 front stretch run. Well, that's going to do it for qualifying, and Colin, his fastest lap, 29.751. He's going to start at the rear of the field. Let's take a look at the left-hand side of your screen. Zack Rinker right there is going to be your pole sitter, the number 60. Mario Miranda is going to come home in the outside pole position, so no doubt those guys have worked together in the past. They're probably going to do it again. Lane Bullock, Jack Webb is going to make up the inside row. Wayne Lowe, Chris Bates, Brandon Banks, Conklin, Parrot, and Progar. That's going to make up your top 10. Moving on down the line, Lawson, Peel, Dan Fowley, Bradley Dunstan, Ken MacArthur, Shane Wyatt, Joe Sanchez, Michael Wooley, Tony Kibbett, and Josh Klinger, followed by Roswell Harlow. That's going to make your top 20. I tell you what, 20 drivers, after 20 drivers, that's pretty impressive. Camella, Roberts, Priest, Mr. Double Trouble, Brian Dublay, and Eric Schaeffer, that's going to be top 25 for you. CJ Munier is going to be 26th. Elrod, Jorgensen, Newbery, and Carlson. That's going to be all the way to 30th. And then, of course, Colin Zemer is going to take up the rest of the tail end of the field right there. So all good things. 31 drivers for the Destiny Lives On Foundation. Tune in tomorrow at 8:20 Eastern, 7:20 Central. And we will be live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Reminder, November 8th, we're going to go back to just Facebook broadcasting for a little while until we get everything set up for our Apple TV, Fire TV, and Roku live broadcasting all together. So that's how that's going to work. You're going to be able to find most of what we do on Facebook anyway. If you want to be part of our Discord, be a part of the Better Halves Facebook page out there supporting drivers that are part of the live streams. It's a good place to share your memes, talk amongst each other, have a lot of fun, and make fun of your significant other if they game. Or if not, if you and your significant other game, get out there and get on that group. Make sure that you go to our Facebook page, click the donate button for the qualifying statistics that are up there. The qualifying session round that I have, it's just a simple picture, talks about what we're doing. And there's a donate button. Click that. Donate to Destiny Lives On Foundation. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. And thank you to all of our sponsors out there, of course, and always KSDT CPA, Black Horse Auto Transport, 46branding.com, Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles, Drinking Bros Racing, and F-It, Let's Have a Beer, Facebook.com, FILHAB. Make sure you go and give her a follow out there as well. Great memes out there. Just a whole lot of fun. Kenzie, and you keep it interesting. Absolutely, Kayla. Speaking of Kenzie, thank you to Cody Kenzie. He's our race controller for qualifying. He's going to be our race controller tomorrow evening as well for the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series elimination race for the round of 16. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're just going to have a blast. It's going to be awesome. They're going to run 200 laps tomorrow, and I tell you what, it is going to be fantastic. Have a great night. We're going to see you again here in just less than 24 hours.